Okay, so we got our battery packs, phone stabilizer in case we want to shoot some iPhone footage, goodies bag. I think we're all set. It is 10:54 a.m. Right now it is 15 degrees. Check all that out. What's going on, guys? My name is Ming and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am super excited as this is going to be the very first vlog that I post to my YouTube channel. Now, it's not the first form of social media content that I've been posting. I have been doing car content for, I want to say, maybe about 6 months now. I'll be putting the link to all those other pages on the description below, so be sure to check those out. Today is going to be a very fun day as we are going to be heading out to the 2025 Toronto International Auto Show. I've been here in Toronto, I want to say for maybe about 2-3 days now, just kind of checking out some of the scenery, just looking at the views. It's been very beautiful. If you guys want to see a little bit more of the travel side of things, let me know in the comments below. I will see what I can do about that. But again, for the auto show today, I'm just super excited. Just trying to see some really dope cars and just have a dope experience overall. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road, and I'll see you guys soon.
Looks like a navy blue at night.
Level 300. Desjardins Insurance. Come on out to the Desjardins Insurance booth located in the zone.
Now, to kind of start it off here, this thing is sick. So it is a Nissan Frontier here, tarmac, has about 400 horsepower with a supercharger right here and a custom or brand new Nismo cold air intake. Let's see what it was. This thing is carbon fiber all throughout, wide body kit.
Technologically advanced features in its class. Now, there's so much that is impressive about this new truck, and we're not the only ones to think so. As you can see, it was voted Motor Trend Truck of the Year for 2020.
Nismo as well. Carbon fiber.
Now, this whole I-Got model we have right here is the all-new Ultra Premium tungsten trim. Now, it has a redesigned exterior that really does embody a contemporary interpretation
Carbon fiber wide body fenders.
Famous bold
Back.
heroic presence. And with a new front body color fascia in combination with the body colored rear bumper, really provides a premium look.
Nissan Sentra racing car. Don't know too much about this. As a matter of fact, it's the very first time that I see something like this. It's interesting. You know, you can see in the interior, you see a full roll cages, fully gutted out. This stick. This thing is crazy.
Do you want to sit in this one?
Right here we have the Nissan Z Nismo edition. This thing is nice. Twin turbo V6. I'm not very sure of the power output on this thing. I have to say, I'm not mad at it the way that it looks. Very clean. Love the Nismo wheels. So sick. This here is another Frontier called the Project Tailgater. Seems to be more so focused on the outdoor aspect of the actual Frontier as opposed to the other one, which was a little bit more track focused. It's really, really cool. Seems to bring its very own grill, if not its own grill stand. This is awesome. Now just hopping over to the Hyundai booth, we have a couple of really cool cars here. This is a Pikes Peak Hyundai. It is a Ioniq Q race car. It's here that this is going to be, or was, for the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. Fortunately, I did not see the run for this. I'll have to check this out later on. This looks pretty cool, though, I will say. Then right next to that, we have another Ioniq Q right here. Tried to get some more footage of that one, but unfortunately it seems to be a couple more people back there now. Here we have the Elantra N. The N essentially being the sportier version of a lot of their base cars for Hyundai. I don't know, I've never really been a big fan of the Hyundai N. I do understand that these could actually be pretty quick. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Right here at the Maserati booth, we have the 2025 Maserati Grecale Modena. Nice SUV right here. Check out that interior, that nice, all red. This looks awesome. I'm gonna come back around just for one more look in the front. We're gonna go check out this one back here in a second. Pretty sure everybody has already seen. This is the Maserati MC20. However, this seems to be a roadster version of it, more specifically for the Cielo. Those doors are really, really cool. Now we are talking 2024 Lamborghini Revuelto, 1,000 horsepower. It is a hybrid Lamborghini. Super, super sick. I have covered a twin turbo version of this one right here that UGR Racing is doing with 2,000 horsepower, so be sure to check that out in my Instagram or TikTok. This thing is insane. Look at that purple. That is beautiful. And right next to that, we have the brand new Lamborghini Urus, and over there we have the Continental GT Speed. So sick. This is an awesome booth. We have a couple more cars back there, including a Bugatti Chiron. We'll go ahead and check that out in a second. Closer look at the Continental GT Speed right here. Super, super nice. Over here we have the Cullinan, another car that I'm sure everybody already knows about. Now, these hyper luxury cars have never really been my style, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Checking out the McLaren booth here, we have the 750S. This thing is sick. Over there we have the GTS. Really, really nice. Love that green. Check it out from front over here. Really, really neat. Coming back over to the Grand Touring Automobiles booth, here we have the Chiron Pure Sport. Now, this is supposed to be a track-focused version of the Chiron, as opposed to the regular standard version or the Super Sport, which is more so for top speed. Though I'm not sure who's really going to be taking a $4.7 million car onto a track. Back here, we'll get a closer look, but this is the Pininfarina Battista. This is a fully electric car produced by Pininfarina, the classic detailer, or designer I should say. Many Ferrari vehicles have been designed by Pininfarina in the past, so it is very, very neat to see that they're going out to make their very own vehicle. Getting another closer look at the Battista here. Right next to that, we have the Aston Martin Vanquish. Both Very beautiful cars. Now this is interesting. This is the booth for Lucid. Now I don't know too much about this company other than it is a all-electric car company. Just checking out some of the cars here. It is a very nice interior. Again, these are all-electric. Cannot have an international auto show without Prancing Horse, Ferrari. Very, very nice. So we have the 296 GTS right next to the Puro Sangue. I think I butchered that, but you know. Nonetheless, this is very, very, very cool. I love this blue right here. I'm not sure of the name of this blue right here. If you guys do, let me know in the comments below. That is really, really nice. Again, closer look at the Puro Sangue here. If I'm not mistaken, this is the only V12 SUV, although Ferrari does not like to call it an SUV. But I think we can all agree that that's exactly what it is. So cool. We have here a Toyota Celica. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a track or a rally spec Celica. Nice GT4. It looks very, very cool though. Really like this design. Honey seal. So they seem to be making protectants for cars. Very, very nice. So starting off with the Maybach booth. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be, okay, so this is the EQS, the Maybach edition. Oh, some people are excited. This is going to be all electric Maybach. Very, very cool. Maybach is known for their two-tone colorways. I want to see if I can go and check out maybe the interior of it just real quick. Get the unit to touch it. Check out the wheels. Maybach logo all over it. Super, super cool. That is a very nice interior. Still in the Mercedes booth here, we have the AMG GT63. These things are very, very cool. Now, I'm still a fan of the SLS AMG, but these things are really, really, really nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at it from the front. Check out the front of it. Here. Now, it seems to be almost like a matte finish with the tool. Very, very cool. And then right next to that, we have the AMG E53 inline 6, about, or over I should say, 500 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. This thing is very nice. I'll be honest, I think I like this a lot more than I like this. This is insane.
Let's go.
I'll be honest, Wranglers to me typically pretty basic, but this one is interesting. So this one seems to be inspired by those old army Jeeps you would see back in like World War II and such. You can tell by the wheels, the green. Very, very interesting, I will say. The biggest disappointment, I'm sure, for my Mopar guys, is the brand new Charger, which is from now on going to be a full EV. I'm not gonna lie, I myself am disappointed. Now, this one is the Daytona, so it seems that it's gonna be a bit more sportier than the regular version, which I believe they do have one over there. Let's see it right there. I don't know, I feel like I would have liked this design more if the car was not an EV. If they probably would have thrown in a giant Hemi V8 in it, this probably would have been such a standout. Again, just a shame to me that it isn't EV. These are interesting. They remind me a lot of the old school Land Rovers. This is the Grenadier. This thing is very, very cool. Got the big bat in the back. And then right next to that, you have the SUV version. Excuse me. Check that out. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I like these. I like these a lot. Now, I believe these are also electric. Very, very cool. I've always been a fan of these sort of like boxy looks. It is, yeah. SUVs. Is dope. This is one of the hypercars, more specifically a BMW hypercar. It's one of the ones that raced at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. I was lucky enough to actually watch the race last year, though I'm pretty sure they did not win in the category that they actually raced in. It's very, very cool nonetheless. They're letting everybody take pictures with the car. That thing is insane. Just go ahead and pull it out. Sick. Now over here, this is the all-electric side for BMW. So we have the i5 as well as the i4 right here. Again, my knowledge on electric cars, especially the most recent ones, isn't the best. Does it look nice? Very, very much so. Again, not the biggest fan of electric cars, nonetheless, this still does look very nice. I'm not a biker, but I had to say, BMW probably makes one of the babes. Now here we're taking a look at the BMW bike booth. Here is the 1000RR, one of the fastest bikes in the world. This thing is insane. It is all carbon. Let's take a look at that. Beautiful, beautiful bike. Now, this is the 1000R. Again, these are all 1000 cc's, if I'm not mistaken. Engine. This one is an inline 4-cylinder, 205 horsepower. And that, I don't know, to me is mad considering this thing weighs 423 pounds. Check out those wings. Aerodynamic going crazy here. This is special. If you know about cars, you probably already know what this is. This is the M4. Now, this is the competition. Super insane car. Check that out. Look at that green with the box. This is so beautiful. This thing is lighter, faster, more aggressive than the standard M4. This is one of those cars that I just absolutely love for the way that it looks. What? This thing is really, really cool. 473 horsepower twin turbo engine. Part of the reason as to why I still respect BMW so much is, I don't know if you can see that right there. That's a manual. 2025 and you have BMW still putting a manual option in some of their cars. It is amazing.
You know what, we can. I like the color of your
Pretty sure that if you get some coffee, you could probably get the design of a certain car, if not the M logo on your coffee. So I'm not sure if we're going to be going for that. However, I definitely want to check out the actual store over here. About to wrap up here at the BMW M area. We have the M5 Grand Touring. It's essentially an M5 station wagon. Something about this to me just looks amazing. Hoping that I can get a little bit of a look on the back side of the car here. Excuse me. Go ahead and take a look at it from over here. Check that out. This thing is mad. Super sick. Love this matte black finish that it has right here. Here we have a full race car station. Starting off, I know I did kind of start off in that section, but I decided to come over here and kind of just go around. Here we have a wide body Liberty Walk M3 competition. This thing is insane. That is a wrap. That is a wrap. Wow. Right next to that, you have bright purple WRX. And then over here, you have what they call is a 2024 Nemesis R1. Now this, I'm not very sure whether it's a production car or fully custom. I'll be honest, it looks fully custom, but I'm not too sure. Over here, you have FD RX-7 or FB, I can't remember. FB RX-7, I think that's what it is. Nonetheless, this is the first gen, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice. Coming over to the other side, we have a lot of different dragsters here. Check this one out. And right over here, we have some Top Fuel funny cars. I'm sure that I'm probably going to be wrong about a bunch of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about, but nonetheless, you know, we're having fun. These are crazy. Check out that length. Pause. And then over here we have some of the Canadian NASCAR cars, some of the stock cars. I'm going to be completely honest, never even knew that there was a Canadian NASCAR series. So, check all that out. And then over here we have a couple more dragsters. Seems like this is a Bel Air, I believe. Here you have a Mustang. Decided to do a little bit of shopping.
Really? Forgot what they pulled.
Thinking about maybe grabbing this right here. Auto show exclusive. A lot of really cool cars over here. This thing is sick. Being such a Formula 1 fan myself, I believe this was actually a car that Ayrton Senna drove. Now, there's a Funko station over there that has a couple of Funkos I want to look at.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
This is sick.
It's like that's yeah, I know, for two little die-cast things. It checks out with the,
I feel like,
with the rest of the
I
pricing.
think this right here is kind of speaking to me.
I want the HKS. Not for sale,
Really
too.
cool.
See, all
I just want the can.
Looking over here, we have some of my favorite cars of all time, all top secret.
Is it a scale car?
You have the GT300,
No, it's like it's an oil.
R34 style, and another R34 style. That yellow R33 kind of looks like the Jun one. Now, I do have a gray version of this one right here. Oh, as a matter of fact, here it is. This one right here. I actually have it myself. So that's very cool. I should say the Lego area. We have none other than the McLaren P1. One of the most legendary cars, part of the former Holy Trinity. Obviously that included the LaFerrari 918 Porsche. Now, this is going to be soon replaced by the McLaren W1, which I have to say, I still like this way more than the W1. Such a beautiful, iconic car. With 900 horsepower. hybrid engine. So insane. But what's even cooler is the fact that over here, if I can get around for the we actually have a fully Lego McLaren P1. This is really, really dope. This is awesome here. We'll go around to hopefully capture another angle. Excuse me. Check that out. Now I just heard the lady over here say that it's over 8,000 pieces. I feel like it has to be a lot more than that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know about you, but I'm a huge Lego nerd, so we're gonna go ahead and here and check out what they have available for everybody. So some of these I actually have myself. I have this one. This one I don't have, but I have seen it a lot. I definitely have all these right here. The Le Mans Hypercar and the GT3. We also have the F40 right behind there, up to championship. And here, you have the Aston Martin F1 cars along with the safety car. This one is one that I am still thinking about getting. Still debating whether or not I actually want it. This is the Lamborghini Countach, the Icons edition. Such a nice car. This is my first time actually taking a look at it up close. Check that out back there. That's awesome. And then over here we have a couple of other ones. We have the all-electric Porsche. This one is actually remote controlled. I have this one as well. At this point I'm thinking if you guys want to see my Lego collection, as well as just my model car collection, because I do have a lot of them, let me know. I could probably make a video on that as well. This right here is sick. So this is the Lego Formula 1 collab. Now I myself am a huge Formula 1 fan, so this booth, this area in and of itself has me super, super excited. I'm hoping that I can actually grab all of these once they start actually releasing. They come out March 1st, so essentially next month. But we have a couple of other ones over here that are interesting. So we have the Duplo version. Now this is obviously going to be more so for the smaller children. Then right here we have the big Technic Ferrari, the SF24. This is definitely one that I have to add to the collection. Cannot wait. Next to that we have a couple of the actual Lego City sets. So we have the actual truck that's bringing alongside a couple of the other cars. And then right next to that, you have the actual garage as well as a pit stop for the Ferraris. The actual garage brings the Mercedes as well as the Alpine cars. That's pretty cool. And then over here, these are probably going to be my two favorite. Starting off with Nigel Mansell's car right here, the William Renault FW14B. That's very, very cool. I myself am a Red Bull fan, big Max Verstappen fan, so this is the one that I am waiting for right here. This thing is so sick. Cannot wait. As I was just saying, when it comes to Formula 1, I am a giant Red Bull fan. So this right here is going to be my area, starting off with the Darrow cars. You have a pit stop station over there. A lot of cool stuff here. 900 horsepower, 17 wins, 28 podiums, 8 poles. One of the most dominant cars ever made. This is special. Then of course, over here, we have the actual suits for B-Carb and the actual Red Bull team. That one is Max's helmet right there. So sick. The Red Bull area. Let's go ahead and check out the Audi or area. Again, this is going to be the year where they're going to be pushing a lot of the all-electric vehicles. I'm sure of it. This is RS seats. Funny thing about this is that this is actually one that shares the same chassis with the Lamborghini Urus. Same chassis, same engine, detuned. Again, the Lamborghini Urus is essentially a body kit on something like this. Looks very, very nice. I just, again, find it interesting that the Volkswagen Group would like to charge another extra, I don't know, $150,000 for a single badge and a body kit. Nonetheless, still a very nice truck. Now I have to say the Audi area is probably one of the most clean areas that they have here. Start off taking a look at this, the R8 GT. Probably one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Best sounding cars. I'm sorry if I offend anybody for saying that, but I mean, you can never go wrong with a V10. This is a very sexy car. I love this. Gorgeous. Moving on over here, we have something that's also very, very special. This is the RS6 Avant. Love this livery on it. Specifically, this is the RS6 Avant GT. Look at those wheels. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous car. Gotta go around just to kind of take a look at it from the front again.
You're on time up for the next 5 minutes.
This is over here. We have another one of the stock cars from the Canadian NASCAR series. This is the Castrol Edge car, number 17. Again, still intrigued about the Canadian series. If I have anybody that watches the Canadian series, let me know. What is that about? Going down another level. What we got over here? Seems to be a lot more retail based. Coming over to the Cadillac booth, taking a look at some of these Blackwing models over here. You have the CT4, and then over here you have the CTS. Very, very nice. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this one specifically is 6.2 liter V8, 600, almost 700 horsepower. This is a mean, mean machine. I don't know about you, but I think I'd take this over a Hellcat. Then over here, we have the Escalade Blackwing. So, hefty truck. Now, I don't know too much about the specs on this one, so we have another 6.2 liter V8 10-speed transmission, almost 700 horsepower as well. This is super, super nice. Coming over to the Hot Wheel booth, we have none other than Bigfoot.
See you later.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is an even bigger version of this one. Come around over here just to kind of take a look at it from the front. Then over here to the side. Very, very cool. I did stop by the Ford booth, but only for this very reason. The 2025 Mustang GT. This is a car that's very, very crazy. If I'm not mistaken, it has about 800 horsepower, specifically built for track purposes. Also designed so that way it can actually break the record at the Nürburgring. Was not able to do it. I know they recently did a run. This is a very, very cool car. Look at that massive wing back here.
All of this in 2025 is wireless. As far as the sound system goes, for all of you audiophiles, we have a
Very, very
beautiful
nice.
fine and quality sound system. 10 speakers, ladies and gentlemen. 1 speaker for every
Price for it yet? No. But my friends in America have told me that If they wanted to buy this one, it would be about $255,000 US. The only thing you could really change on this car to make it more valuable is you could pull these wheels off and put the carbon fiber ones on. It'd save about 43 pounds of unsprung weight on the vehicle as well, so make it a little bit lighter on its feet and maybe able to make it a little bit quicker. But effectively, that's all we wrote in ZR1. And fun facts, if we're all just doing trivia for the day, if you've seen it, stop me, I won't tell the story, but we have a whole bunch of Corvette engineers who drive, because they have to drive them, they have to shake them down, they have to see how they're made and how fast they can go. The team of 5 Corvette engineers that we have in the States, they brought these ones out to a bunch of different racetracks, and within 1 or 2 laps,
again, this
set
is
production car lap records
brand
with
new
this vehicle.
Corvette
Sometimes on the
ZR1,
first lap around, always by the
twin
second
turbo
lap,
V8
at 5
with 1,000
different race circuits. And these are
horsepower.
professional race car drivers. These are the guys, like, we build them, and we know we're driving fast because we have to. But I mean, if we put a race car driver, I would hate to see what happens.
So over here we have the Corvette. It was used to win the Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona, part of the IMSA series. This thing is insane. Looks like this thing went through a war zone. Just check out all that tear, all that dirt, grime. Look at that. This thing is sick. This is cool. We are at the Toronto Star booth. This is interesting. I've never seen anything like this. This is an LR-G2X Mark III. Interesting. So, between 1951 and 1954, has a 331 Hermes.
But the very next brand that this contest can be applied to is
output of about 435 horsepower.
that surrounding me here on this mirror display
This thing
can all be yours.
crazy looking, to say the least.
All you've got to do is enter this contest.
First time, I'll be honest, that I saw one of these, a T-Rex, was watching, I believe it was either Robin Big or Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know exactly what I mean. Did not know that these were still being made. Interesting. We have the actual cage for it, the chassis, I should say.
Sharp products.
Tesla stands. We have this. I can only assume that it is also a Tesla. Now, is it a Tesla Roadster? Is it something else? They have not really announced yet. I'm not sure, but this is quite interesting. You guys know exactly what this is. Let me know in the comments. Very, very much intrigued by this. This is interesting. The Toronto Police Department has a section over here where they're showing off some of the cars that they utilize, I guess, in the force. Got the Charger. These right here, I can't remember the name of them. It's like a Can-Ams. Couple lights over here. I'm wondering if this is kind of like highway patrol or something. Then we have the Ford Explorers. Very common in different police forces, especially in North America. And then over here, we have this massive beast. Now, I don't actually even know what this is. This is a behemoth of a truck. Honestly, it reminds me of one of those trucks that you would see in like GTA or something. Crazy. Checking out the back of it. I'm guessing that this is like a SWAT truck. So this is the Erica MPV, purpose-built for law enforcement. Golly, this is a massive thing. Still at the Toronto Police area, or Ontario Police Department area, I should say, we have a BRP snowmobile, 600R. Now, I'll be honest, this is the first time in my life that I have ever seen a police snowmobile. I don't think I've ever seen something like this before. It's interesting. here we have a Radical. I think that's the name of this thing. Now this is more so for the Radical Academy, which is for girls and women that want to join the world of motorsports. Very interesting. I mean, I'd love to drive one of these myself. Is this an Aston Martin Vanquish? I may be wrong. Correct me in the comments once again. This is a very sick car. I love the car. Now, coming over to this side, you have the Barrett Jackson exhibit, where you have a couple of really cool cars. Starting off with this 1959 Chevy pickup. Looks like it was a part of the movie Cars. Right next to that, you have Chevy Chevelle. Okay, you have the SS 396. Coming around, we got this Super Beetle. Really cool. Who doesn't love the Viper SCR? Track focused Viper. So sick. Next to that, you have a 69 Camaro. And this over here, all the way at the end, is something very special. Wow, we'll get to that side in a second, but if you are a fan of the movie Gone in 60 Seconds, you're immediately going to recognize this. This is Eleanor right here. 1967 Mustang GT500. This is such a beautiful car.
Have you seen
So sick. Excuse me. Sorry. It's all right. Coming through. Yeah, right here. Check this thing out. That is beautiful. Such a gorgeous car. This right here is a lineup. So starting off right here, you have the Pagani Huayra R, you have the Carrera GT, Lexus LFA Nürburgring Edition, you have the brand new Countach. I see a Lamborghini Diablo all the way back there, as well as a Ferrari F40 and a F50 back there. Now, this is crazy. This right here, I've actually done a video on one of these before. Go ahead and check out my Go ahead and check out my TikTok as well as my Instagram. I have a video right here talking about this in much more detail. This is a wild lineup. This I had to come and definitely spend some time with. Now this is probably my favorite Ferrari of all time. This is the Ferrari F50. Right next to that, we actually have a Ferrari F40. Now the F50 is the follow-up to the F40. Naturally, I almost messed that up. Naturally aspirated V12 for 500 horsepower. Beautiful car. Let's go ahead and take a look at it from the back. Check this thing out. Again, this is probably my favorite Ferrari of all time. This thing is beautiful. Coming over to the R Club booth, here we have a Porsche 911 GT3. That's the 2015 version. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is the 992. This could be wrong. This is such a beautiful car. I love these Porsches. Over here, we have a classic Porsche. This is a 550 Spider. It's a replica, it says. Oh, excuse the plant. Now, that back there looks interesting. I don't know what that is. It looks like almost like a off-road buggy of some kind. Very interesting. This Porsche is gorgeous. Look at this. It's not a white paint. It's almost like a grayish. Very cool. Over at the Lotus booth, we have a couple of cars over here, a couple of Lotuses. Now, my memory when it comes to some of these Lotuses is kind of choppy right now. I feel like I'm making a lot of excuses for some of the cars that I can't recognize. This is the Elise, right? Nonetheless, beautiful cars. This is cool. So This is the Soleil Concept. Look at that. Looks like a giant boat. So we have a drop top version, and then over here, a coupe version.
There was one blonde child with
Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, so these are actually two different cars. So you have the Soleil, there's the Celeste. Right across the Cadillac booth, we have a couple of Mercedes, a couple of classic ones over here, but this is the one that I really wanted to check out. So we have the SLR McLaren, and then we have the SLS AMG. Now this is the GT Final Edition. This is sick. For a very long time, this was actually my very favorite car, honestly my dream car. And then right next to that, we have the AMG GT Black Series. Such sick cars. Look at this. Wow. To finish out the vlog, we are in the Hot Wheels exhibition booth. This is very cool. If you've ever played Forza and you have the Hot Wheels pack, you instantly recognize this. This is the Hot Wheels edition Mustang. This thing is wild. Now they have another one over here that actually looks like an X-Wing. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at some of the actual toy cars that they have over there. Because if you're not collecting Hot Wheels, are you really even a car guy? So we'll go ahead and take a look at the X-Wing. Look at that. That's cool. And then right next to that, we have, again, the Hot Wheels Mustang. 430 horsepower. Look at that carbon fiber. Really, really cool. Alright, so we got our Hot Wheels here. And on that note, I think that'll be it. We're going to be heading out after this. So, if you guys liked what you saw, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm going to have a lot more content coming soon, so stay tuned.